Wireless charging was a technology where you did not need to use cords to plug in your phone. All you had to do was put them on a pad and they would charge. However, that feature used to be almost a standard feature. Quite a few manufacturers did this. Is still doing it with their phones with a glass back. They've had it since the S6. The Nokia has had it in the Lumia 1520, 1020, 930, 929, 928, and 920. Google has had it in their Nexus 4, 5, and 6, as well as the 7, which is a tablet. The only tablet to ever have wireless charging. They removed it in the 6P. And BlackBerry had it in their Priv. I know that LG is another company that's not mentioned here, so I may have missed some. They removed it in the G5, but even in the previous models, it was dependent on what carrier you had. It's not on that many phones anymore, so why have we removed it from so many phones and, well, not put it on phones in the recent years? In fact, actually, Samsung and BlackBerry, they're the only companies still doing it. Or at least the only ones that came up in the search. The first reason is it requires that the back is glass or plastic, which is just not what we're using today. Plastic just doesn't feel premium, and glass breaks too easily. Many people prefer aluminum smartphones, and wireless charging just doesn't work that well with aluminum smartphones. This is how you would control a phone that is charging with wireless charging. With wire charging, you just pick it up and use it like a normal phone, and don't have to have it stay on the desk, which most people would prefer. So if you just don't have enough room to put any more devices on your desk, with wireless charging you can only charge one device. But with wired charging, all you do is this: put them on top of each other and they'll still charge. It's not like stacking other types of electronics. These will still charge if they're stacked on each other. Let's say you're going somewhere, you need to have your phone, but still not charged enough to unplug it or to turn it on. So what are you going to do with wire charging? Unplug it from whatever you had it plugged into and plug it into a portable charger, or just plug it into some outlet when you get there. But with wireless charging, you have to take your phone off of the base and go look for a wire to do wire charging. Well, with wire charging, it works both in the house and on portable chargers, but with wireless charging, it only works in the house. Well, unless you like carrying around this bulky charging base. Wireless charging also makes the phone thicker because you have to put in the receiver for the wireless charging. You're probably wondering, if we have all these reasons, then why weren't they removed before? Why were they ever put in the phones and then removed? Well, back when they were put in the phones, there was a purpose. Remember that charger that I showed you at the beginning? It's the USB Type A, which is non-reversible. Therefore, it is very hard to put it in the dark. Whereas the new USB Type C is reversible and can be plugged in the dark.